This woman may look like an average wife with a wonderful husband and 2 kids, but she has a dark secret. A secret she kept for 8 years. She worked as an assassin for hire, but when her husband spice up their marriage with a little role play, he discovers her dark secrets, putting their beautiful family in danger. Hello, welcome back to I Am Movies. Today we're diving into the 2023 thriller movie known as Roleplay. But before we jump into the details, make sure to show us some love by liking the video and subscribing to the channel. Spoilers alert, watch out and take care. The movie begins with Emma, a contract killer, changing her appearance in a bathroom. She communicates with her handler Raj, who provides information about her next target, including the direction and distance. Emma follows the instructions, successfully eliminating the target discreetly behind a wall. She continues with her facade, acting as if nothing happened. Later, she is shown arriving at New York Airport and taking a cab to her home. Upon arrival, Emma is warmly greeted by her daughter Caroline. The two share a moment while Emma's husband Dave is outside preparing her favorite pineapple chicken. Dave is an average guy who doesn't question much about Emma's work and just lets Emma tell stories of her work in Nebraska. He only knows that Emma is good at her work, and her boss always recommends her to meet their clients abroad. Their conversation is interrupted when their son Wyatt shows their surprise. The kids created a mini restaurant for their mom and dad to celebrate their anniversary, which Emma completely forgot and feels ashamed of. The following day, Emma prepares pancakes for her children. But during a call with Raj, her handler, she expresses her reluctance to take on another job. Despite Raj's insistence, Emma is not ready for another assignment. As Dave walks in, Emma tells Dave she's talking to her boss Raj. But when the call finished, Emma lied to Dave that her boss wanted her to go back to Nebraska and acted out she don't want to. Dave reassures Emma of her capabilities, which is why she is in demand for her work. Later, in the office of Dave, he reads an article on wedding improvement, since he feels that her wife is not into him anymore. That night, Emma confesses to Dave that she feels guilty for forgetting their anniversary. Dave, with a thoughtful gift in hand, hides it under the blanket. Emma discovers the surprise and opens the box, revealing a sexy nurse dress. To make up for the forgotten anniversary, Emma and Dave devise a plan. Emma will dress as a sexy nurse, and Dave will play the role of a doctor. They decide to meet as strangers in a luxurious hotel. To ensure their children are looked after, they call Dave's sister, Molly, for help. The following night, Emma arrives at the hotel, sitting at the bar and ordering vodka. Meanwhile, Dave faces unexpected traffic delays, attempting to message Emma about his situation. Unfortunately, a network issue prevents the message from reaching her. At the same bar, another character named Bob notices Emma, sends her a drink, and strikes up a conversation. As Emma and Bob continue their conversation, Dave arrives, feeling a bit jealous after observing Bob talking to Emma. Unfazed by Bob's remarks, Emma pays no attention, and when Bob leaves, Dave approaches Emma, introducing himself as Jack. Emma, adopting the alias Alice, reciprocates. Dave orders a drink for Emma, and when questioned, she denies being friends with Bob. Just as Dave is about to reveal to Emma's the room number, Bob returns, ordering more drinks for all of them. The trio engages in a discussion about business and takes shots. When Bob attempts to order more drinks, both Dave and Emma decline. Bob then says goodbye but shares his room number with Emma and kisses her hand, leaving Dave wondering. As Dave becomes increasingly drunk, Emma accompanies him to the room. After entering the room, Dave resumes drinking. When he starts kissing Emma, she suggests him to relax on the bed while Emma will just go to the bathroom. Dave complies, waiting for Emma. In the bathroom, Emma appears upset, setting a timer on her phone before leaving. Dave eventually falls asleep. Emma leaves a note for Dave and goes to Bob's room. Once inside, Bob checks her to ensure she has no weapons. As the suspense unfolds, Emma confronts Bob, questioning how he recognized her. Bob admits to identifying her by her face and by ordering a drink to come close to her. Bob had to reconfirm her identity with a real photo when he went to the bathroom. He then threatens to expose her to Sovereign, her previous employer, and reveals her real name, Anna. The Sovereign wishes to capture her alive to maintain secrecy. Bob demands a 50% commission on Anna's future murders. In a tense negotiation, Anna offers only 25%, citing the additional 30% she gives to her handler to keep people like Bob at a distance. But Bob is not having any of the negotiation, so Anna discloses that she had already poisoned Bob when they were drinking, and shows timer on her phone telling him he will succumb to the poison in about 3 seconds. In a desperate move, Bob attempts to shoot Anna but fails and falls unconscious. Meanwhile, Anna receives a call from Dave, informing him that she stepped out to get medicine. Unfortunately, Bob regaining consciousness and shoots Emma from behind. Despite the surprise attack, Anna manages to avoid being shot. She retaliates by picking up Bob and throwing him onto a table, resulting in his demise. Following the intense encounter with Bob, Anna goes back to their rooms and act as if nothing happened, and quickly share a moment of intimacy with Dave, kissing and drawing closer to each other on the bed. The next day, they drive back home, but Anna appears visibly worried. Upon returning, they clean the house together before meeting Dave's sister, Molly. After Molly leaves, Anna texts Raj while sitting with the children, and Dave notices her distress. Anna receives a call from Raj, who informs her that Sovereign has discovered her identity, and that Bob, one of Sovereign's men, has been killed by her. Raj expresses concern about the increased likelihood of Sovereign capturing Anna. Meanwhile, Dave receives a call from Molly, who informs him about a murder that occurred in the restaurant where he was that previous night. Molly sends him an article related to the incident. Dave reads the article and sees the man they talked to that night was killed. It also mentioned that the police is looking for a couple who might be a suspect, causing anxiety and fear in Dave since he realizes they are the couple that is mentioned. As the situation intensifies, Dave discusses the potential police suspicion with Anna, emphasizing the risk due to their presence at the restaurant where Bob was murdered, and even drinking with the guy. Anna reassures him, explaining that their use of fake names since their roleplay name should keep them off the police radar. However, Dave suggests going to the police and confessing, but Anna convinces him to wait for a week. The following day, Anna bids farewell to the children, hugs Dave, and departs for Nebraska in a cab. That same day, Dave, troubled by an article about CCTV footage at the crime scene, grows increasingly concerned. Attempting to call Anna at night proves futile. The next day, Dave anxiously waits for Anna at the airport. Unable to reach her by phone, he inquires about her flight, only to learn from the receptionist that there is no booking under Anna's name on Flight 702 from Boise, Nebraska. Dave, distressed by Anna's disappearance, repeatedly tries to call her without success. Later, detectives Toby and Karen approach him in the parking lot. Dave, now considered a prime suspect in the recent hotel murder case, is taken to the police station for questioning. Anxious about the accusations, he earnestly tries to prove his innocence. To his surprise, the investigators suggest a different perspective, adding to the mystery and uncertainty surrounding Anna's disappearance and the ongoing investigation. Later, during the investigation, Special Agent Gwen Harver revealed that Emma Rayburn was not Dave's real wife. Shockingly, Anna had stolen the identity of a deceased woman with the name Emma Rayburn and had been living a false life for the past 7 years. Dave was shown pictures of his wife arriving at the Buenos Aires airport the previous week. It became clear that Anna had lied about a meeting in Nebraska. Dave also discovered that the man he met at the hotel bar, real name Derek Worley, was not just an ordinary person but a contract killer. Raj, whom Dave thought was Emma's supervisor, turned out to be her dealer on the dark web. Emma's true identity was revealed as Anna Peller, and she was a wanted criminal. Initially thinking it was a joke, Dave soon realized the seriousness of the situation. When he returned home, he found a secret bag containing fake passports, wigs, and firearms. Although he trusted his wife, the truth started to sink in. Dave wanted to have a conversation with Anna before making any decisions, torn between the love he felt for her and the shocking revelations about her true identity. Meanwhile, Agent Gwen and her assistant Agent G visit Dave to ask him questions. Inside the house, Agent Gwen attempts to convince Dave about Anna's dangerous nature. She requests to search his house, but Dave insists she needs a warrant for that. At the same time, Anna meets Raj outside the airport, and they drive away together. In the cab, Anna questions Raj about why Sovereign hates her. Raj explains that Sovereign always harbors animosity towards her and has no intention of letting her go. While on the street, Raj and Anna change cars to evade detection and continue driving away. Anna confesses to Raj that she forgot his anniversary with Dave. Back at Dave's house, Agent Gwen informs him that Anna has been toying Dave and is incapable of love, labeling her as a cold-blooded killer and deeming her a threat to both him and their children. She continues to convince Dave that Anna is a murderer, deepening the sense of suspicion. In the car, Raj provides Anna with the Canadian passports he had prepared for Dave and his children. Raj warns Anna that it's time to bid farewell to her seemingly perfect family. Anna, determined, asserts that she will overcome the challenges. Raj, however, reveals to Anna that his assistance will cease once the money runs out. Anna then becomes aware that Sovereign's car is tailing them. Agent Gwen and Karen, upon receiving a message that their people found Anna, they promptly leave Dave's house. Going back, Anna takes decisive action, getting out of her car and entering a bar. The agent from Sovereign follows her inside, but Anna confronts him, incapacitating him in a physical altercation. As Anna flees, she finds herself being pursued by Sovereign's agent. The chase leads them to the railway station, where Anna, in a desperate move, shoots the agent, rendering her dead. Anna then heads outside, boards Raj's car, and attempts to escape. However, other Sovereign's agents open fire on Raj's car, resulting in Raj's death. Back at the house after the agents leave, Dave diligently dials every number he finds on the hidden visiting cards. To his surprise, one call connects, revealing that Emma is in Berlin. She suggests discussing matters in person, but Dave insists on traveling to Berlin to confront her. Despite Anna's plea for him not to come, Dave arrives in Berlin. Outside the airport, a man holding a name board of Jack Dawson awaits him. Dave, realizing the gravity of the situation, decides to go with him. In a Berlin bar, Anna and Dave finally reunite. Anna, ready to come clean about her past, reveals that she used Emma's name, and her real name is Anna, and that she was trained to become a killer. Her father, a retired Secret Service agent, started the private security company Sovereign with intelligence agent Gwen. Gwen took Anna under her wing after her father's death, introducing her to violence at a young age and training her as a killer. During her impressionable years, Anna believed Gwen's words, thinking she was eradicating evil by eliminating bad people. However, as she grew older, she realized it was all a lie. She met Dave during a job in Boston, and for the first time, she felt seen. Since then, all she wanted was a normal life. Anna decided to take on jobs only once or twice a year to pay for her family's protection, despite the falsehoods she told about herself. Even after learning the truth, Dave loved her and wanted to be with her. Anna, determined to leave her life as a contract killer behind, planned to do so once she safely escaped the threat of Sovereign. The couple had an honest conversation. Meanwhile, members of the Sovereign surrounded Anna and Dave, eventually drugging them and bringing them to Gwen Carver. Once Anna wakes up, she discovered that Gwen had not only abducted her and Dave, but also her children. Gwen was eager for Anna to return to Sovereign, as she found Anna's chosen normal life displeasing. Since Gwen had taken care of Anna, she felt that Anna owed her life. Gwen offered Anna the chance to rejoin Sovereign, with the condition that she never harmed her kids. According to Gwen's plan, the kids would eventually live a life similar to Anna's. However, Dave became a significant issue in this situation. Perceived as a threat by Gwen, she saw no need for him, and Anna was given an ultimatum: kill Dave or risk losing her children. Dave was presented before Anna, and as the two walked into the woods together, a sniper closely watched their every move. When Anna realizes they're being watched by snipers, she pleads with Dave to hold her like they used to. In a quiet whisper, she tells him that she has to follow Gwen's orders and sadly shoots him before he can respond. Dave collapses, and Anna confirms her assignment when one of Gwen's guards enters to retrieve his body. Anna, expertly hiding behind a tree from the sniper, shoots the guard and cleverly places Dave's body in a corpse suit. She eliminates the sniper, creating a clear path. Surprisingly, it appears that Anna instructed Dave to play dead, allowing her to thwart Gwen's plan and protect her family. As Gwen struggles to communicate with her guards watching Anna, Anna takes charge of the situation. While handling business matters with Gwen and her bodyguard, Dave visits the children, patiently waiting for Anna's return. After Anna dispatches the guard, Gwen tries to flee, but Anna pursues her. A brief struggle ensues, resulting in Gwen being shot by Anna. Gwen asks Anna to end her life, but Anna, unwilling to spend more time on her, lets her pass away gradually. Anna reunites with her family, and they leave the Sovereign compounds together. The final scene shows us that Dave is now relieved. He finally knows that their marriage is not failing, but rather stronger than ever. And the movie ends here. If you'd like to see us recap any other movies or topics you have in mind, just drop a comment and let us know. And don't forget to hit the like button, share this recap, and subscribe to stay updated for the next one. Until next time.